Gotta have coffee. Gotta have coffee. Especially on a cold day like today. Woo, go. Anybody in here yet? We got 4 people watching. Who we got in here? We are going to install Lone Star Lowe's firewall panels. Hey, Angie and Larry, how you doing? These came in the other day, and of course we knew there was going to be some fitting and stuff, but I spent a little bit of time yesterday and got them all coped and cleaned up and ready to go. Went ahead and got the backside undercoated, so it's all protected. Well, I missed the spot of grinding right there. I guess I'll have to fire up the grinder. I was trying to keep from doing a whole lot of grinding on the live. Now if my holder will hold my phone, I'm doing fine as frog here. Hey, Jamie. I guess I'll stretch my grinder out here. Hit that spot before it gets too busy in here. Trying to keep the noise level down just a little bit for the live. Then I'm gonna have to move my cord to the other side of the car. Sorry guys, I thought I was ready. Hey Adam. Alright, let me finish grinding this section here. Alright, it looks like I've got everything ground ready to go. Alright. So how's everybody's Friday afternoon going? Well, if I do bead roll it, it'll have to be live. And you'll have to ask Adam about that. Before I go welding it on, because once I get it put on there, you ain't gonna bead roll it. You can hammer form it, but already being on the firewall, that would turn out all the best. But I'm gonna pop all these screws and stuff out that I got to hold my panels where it need to be. I mean, if he wants some bead roll, we can do it live. We was back and forth on the bead rolling. I mean, we can do something real simple. Or not. Oh. I knew there was something. got hit with 12,000 volts. They ended up care flattening to Tacking. Haven't heard any more about it. Let's get this first panel up here. You can see I shot the inside, so we're not going to get no flash rust or nothing. If you want to see me coding and fitting these panels, that'll be tonight's video. Actually, they were not that bad. I mean, it was a little bit big, but we kind of wanted that. That way we could, come on. They were big in areas and kind of small in a couple other areas. This is a 63 Biscayne. Get all the bolts and stuff snapped on there. And then I'll put the tech screws back in. Start tightening. The brake pedal assembly is falling down away from the firewall. Can you hear me okay this time? Yeah, that would be about the only thing we can do with the space we got. This side over here, you get your brake booster, you get steering, your wiper, and all that. You're not going to see a whole lot. Right here is your hood bracket that holds the hood hinges, and your inner fender comes in here. So there really ain't a whole lot of room on the driver's side. See my hole. Not Mexican food. Alright. There it is, it's installed, everybody. What do you think? The seam sealant, it's good to go, right? going to start in different areas and kind of work my way and work it down, tacking and working it in as I go, because we did not cut the original firewall out. So there is still beads and different shapes that we gotta manipulate around. I'm hoping any shaping that I do is just gonna be right on the edge. Once I'm done welding and everything, we're just stitching it on. It don't have to be solid. Once it's all welded and ground, then I'll go around all that with Duraglass. Yeah. This up here, he sent a panel. I'm not exactly sure because the shape is nothing like it. I think it's just a piece of drop that he sent so we can fill that in. So we're not going to use that. I'm going to get this all welded in, clean this up, and just smooth the edges out. It'll look really good and be real clean. I think it looks sharp. Yeah, I think it looks pretty sharp. Now I trimmed back a little bit right here. Didn't want that weld right at the corner. So I trimmed it back a little bit so when I do body work, I can kind of radius that down in. It's not going to be a extreme show build type car, so just dressing it up, making it look better. All right, let me turn my gas on here. And no, I'm not talking about the Taco Bell gas. Nobody wants that. All right. See the top? Looks really good. Nice and tight all the way. So I'm going to go ahead and start tacking across it. Once I get around. What messages? Let me look through these messages real quick. Okay. So what I'm gathering by that, if I read that right, Jamie called that we're going to put some lines in. Is that right? If that's the case, I'll go ahead and pop it back off there. Well, let me grab my marker here, and we'll just lay something out. Well, let me get down in here. One DJ powered car right here. Passenger side only. Okay. Well. Drop that down about right here. What do you think? So do away with this. Just set on the next side. I can lay it out a little bit better. I was just trying to get a visual. That looks good, all right. I get to play with the bead roller. Not my first time today. I was in here at 5:30 this morning playing with the bead roller. But you all that are members will see that Sunday night. If you're not members, jump on in there. You don't know what you're missing on that. All right. Let's unplug my setup here. Let's see. Do I have tape? Yes. Now, we need to know the size of bead you guys want in there. Do you want a little bitty one? 1/8 inch? I've made a couple dies so far. Can you see what I'm doing here? Barely. Is it the same color we discussed? I'm going to say what do you say we do that at 45 here? 2 inches apart. So what do you think? About like a so? Awesome. So do you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Or 1, 2, 3? How do you want her? Three. All right. just get some lines put on here. Yes. Yes. Okay. I just paid that this morning. Can I call you back after a bit? Right now I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, I gave him my shipping address and mailing address when he did the service out here. Yeah, it's the 917 address. It was on there when he did his paper. I watched him put it on there. But yeah, can't remember her name. Somebody called me this morning and said it didn't go through, so I checked the bank and apparently I never mailed the check. So I paid it on the phone this morning. Yeah, well, no, on the phone. Well, I can't give it to you while I'm live on YouTube. All right. Okay, I'm back. Hey, David. All right. So, what do you want to do? Stop about. I'm thinking 2 inches from the top. What do you think? Two inches from the top and then bring it down. Let's say 10 inches. Sound good? How's that look, guys? If you like it, we'll go over there and decide which bead to do. You want a small bead like this, or a bigger bead? I'm thinking something like this would look good. All right, well, let's go get set up. Actually, that's the bead that's in there. And you want that out, right? So that means I laid it out on the wrong side. Well, that sucks. The way I have those beads set in, I'm doing it backwards anyway, so it'll be fine. I'm doing a reverse bead. Yeah, you'll like the members video. All right, I'll bring you back over here then. We'll just do it in reverse. It's like 49 degrees in here today, guys. All right, I gotta go grab an extension cord. I thought I was ready for this live. I'm getting everything set up over there. I took everything apart over here. All right, which way we got? Gonna run that down right there. All right, there's touching one. That barely did anything. All right. Let's go 1.5. Didn't do much, but okay. 1, 2.5. 3.5. One, 2, 3.5. Well, it just ain't making it. Just ain't putting much bead in it. Just to make sure they're all the same here. I think it needs a little more bead. It's not doing just a whole lot. This one's a little more than these. That's better. What do you think? Hey, Riggerty. It fades out. It does pretty decent when you stop. It leaves a nice little taper down right on the end. It'll look better once I clean it up here. I'll hit it with the DA so you can see it. That'll give you a little better idea of what it looks like on the car. What do you think, Adam? Hey, we got 57 people in here. Come join the chat, guys. If you're happy with that, I'll go ahead and get it tech screwed back on there. Awesome. Everybody's happy with the way it is. I'll go ahead and start tacking her in place. All right, well, see if I can back this up where you guys can see it, I guess. You can't see all of it. How's that? They changed my format. Now it's vertical only on lives. Oh yeah. Can't believe you're watching this up while you're driving, bud. All right, well, I will go ahead and start attacking. Hopefully my motor runs a lot better today. Yesterday it wasn't running great at all. Let's see, where am I going to put her? That worked. And I want to 2 settings doing it now. Oh, yeah. See if I can get back in here.
Hello.
Hello, you're live on YouTube. You're live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
Just giving you a heads up.
Well, watch what I say then, I guess, huh?
What can I do for you?
Well, let's talk to Daryl. Daryl said Darren's working in here.
No, Daryl Jr.
You're Daryl Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I never met you then. We Dad did quite a bit out there.
Yeah.
Fertilizer business.
Yeah, he used to do a lot of sprayers for you when I worked with Dad.
Okay, all right. What's your name then?
Daryl.
Just Daryl.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Bob. We got the business, so.
Yeah.
He told me, I guess she was up at Newport for a little bit,
Yeah.
and we
About 5
stopped
years.
out there once and tried to catch you, and you said you moved up here. Man, I love this old stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I stopped though. We have, it's a 1962 ton and a half. That it's sort of like a keepsake. I think my wife, they took my wife, when she was born, they took her to the hospital on that because it was snowing like crazy, and I guess that was, and it was part of it was her grandfather's truck out there at the business.
Yeah.
So a neighbor had it for years, and he gave it to her last year and give it back, and it runs. got a little short bed on, it's got a hoist under it.
What kind of truck is it?
It's a Ford or GMC, and I can't tell you right off the top of my head now. I had pictures of it, but I didn't pull them up. I don't know if I can find them quick enough. It needs a little bit of body work on one side. Other than that, it's not bad. The interior's in decent shape, and it doesn't really need anything.
Yeah.
So I could pull the bed completely off, and all you'd have left would be just a frame and a cab.
Okay.
Just a single cab.
Where's it at?
Oh, it's sitting out in the barn out on Leatherwood Creek Road.
Okay. I mean, I can come take a look at it.
Well, okay.
If that's what you want.
Yeah, I'd like to get it presentable and painted.
Yeah.
And what I'd like to do is put the name back on, just paint the name back on like it was, and sort of just redo it.
Probably.
It runs, I mean, it's decent condition considering.
Get like Jim Shively to do it, or Darren Allen out of Kentucky, he can pinstripe it on.
Okay, well, I'll let you look at it if you don't mind.
Okay.
If you get time, I'd appreciate it.
I'll tell you what,
I know
let
it's
me
not
get
good.
you a card and you can give me a call. Be right back, guys. Usually on Sundays I have a little more time. All right, guys, sorry about that. Got to keep the business rolling, you know. Yeah, it is definitely time for a new welder, because I'm not happy with that welder or that welder. I'm messing with it. Yep, duty calls. Got to try to get the work in still, you know, guys. All right. I'm gonna get me a drink of my coffee. Do I still have everybody's attention, or did y'all leave? 118 people. Well, come say hi, guys. Jump on in the chat. Well, there's a heck of a delay between that and the TV. I mean, look at that. It's still on that. Man, that's a long delay. All right. Enough fiddling around. Let's get this tacked in there. It just now went to the TV. It's been a minute. All right. I'm just making sure everything's nice and tight. Thank you, friends. How you doing? I will actually stitch around. It's not going to get welded solid. I'll probably stitch every half inch or so, maybe 3/4. And then grind it up real smooth and then glass the edges. Yeah, everybody, he's a new YouTuber, living the dream garage. Go check him out. He's just getting started. Yeah, it took a bit of trimming, but honestly, it wasn't painful. It wasn't bad at all. We knew it was going to be oversized because we asked him to make it oversized. Once I got started, I lined these up first, and then just kept trimming, take it out, trim it, kept fitting it, laid right in there. It looks good. but I can try. You know, I think the biggest part of this stupid welder is this cheap Profax gun. I was in a pinch when I needed this gun and bought it. I should have just come up with the money and bought me a different arm. They're not cheap, but they are good guns. Alright, I think that is all tacked in there, ready to weld. I'm not going to weld it on live today. It's going to take quite a bit of time. I want to do a little bit of welding and grinding and stuff like that. So there's shop cats in there meowing. I started stripping the dash out. That's gonna look really good. Got all the knobs and stuff out of it. 109 people in here. It's getting close, guys. It's almost ready to go in the booth. Finished stripping the cowl, finished a little bit on the dash, and I'm just going to spray everything from here back. Everything's getting sprayed with it. If you guys ain't a member yet, you might want to. What do we got here? What do we got there? Oh, hey, a dash for a 31 Ford. If you're not a member, slide in and hit that join button. There's going to be another good fabrication video this Sunday night. And yeah, a lot of fab. I'm keeping all the hardcore fab for that car on the members. Little here and a little there I'm putting on the regular channel. But yeah. Hey, Nelson. Didn't set your alarm? Check out this cart I picked up on the side of the road the other day. It's a heavy duty cart. Those trays lift up and out. I'm gonna put that welder and probably that welder, or that plasma and this welder. This is a 220 unit. I've never used it. The guy bought it and had to put his stuff in a storage unit. It sat in that storage unit for 5 years, and he's never had wire run through it. He ended up having to sell a bunch of stuff, and I bought that welder off of him. I need to get wire and a gauge set up and stuff like that, but I'm gonna put that on here, put a bottle hanging on it. I'm gonna use this cart to roll around different jobs. I'm gonna put my hammers on it, all the different hammers that I use most, and my dollies, things like that. I want to keep it handy to where if I'm working here, I can roll it up, use it. If I'm working over there, I can roll it up and use it. Hey, Augusto. Yeah, I think it'll be handy. I left here to go home for lunch a couple days ago. And right up that road right there, I seen something orange, and I pulled up there, and the guy was carrying the drawers out, which I got a couple more drawers over here. He was carrying the drawers out. I said, "Are you scrapping that?" He said, "Anybody want it? I want it out of here." I said, "Well, yeah, I'll take it. Even for scrap, it's worth picking it up." He said, "Hold on, I got more." He come back around with a Craftsman rototiller, a 24-inch wide rototiller, real heavy duty one. He said, "It runs good. I ain't using it. It's out of here." Okay, I'll take it too. So, got to keep your eyes open. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I got that all tacked in there. I wanted to do that live, and I'm glad we put them beads in there. That looks good. And I can see why not having it on that side. It's going to be really busy anyways. I'm going to get back to stripping the dash for the premiere Monday night. Well, the firewall panel came from Lone Star Lowe's. I tried tagging them in this video, but I'm not all that fluent in computeromics. So, yeah, hopefully they see it. If you haven't yet, go check him out. It looks like he does quite a bit of pretty cool stuff. So, yes, there will be a premiere at 8 p.m. just like normal. Those of you watching, if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, click the bell for notifications. And I have a premiere at least 5 days a week. Sometimes 6, sometimes 7 days a week. Come join the chat. Got some great people in there. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. And if you haven't yet, hit that membership button. Help the channel grow. I'm trying to do a lot of the hardcore, heavy fab for cars separately because it takes a lot more time doing that, and I try to show a little bit more on the membership. All right, guys, till the next one, have a blessed evening.